You just asked me if my imaginary boyfriend that I made up in my head that's completely perfect because absolutely nothing's wrong with him because I made him up is faithful to me? Hey guys, it's Andrea here. Welcome back to my channel, aka my internet home. So for today's video, I'm going to be filming a story time slash mukbang. But before we get into that video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification button so you don't miss any more videos. Now we can get right into the video. You already know that I'm doing this, it's part 2 to my He Wanted Us Both story. So if you didn't watch that video, click out of this video and go watch that one. I'm gonna put it down in the description box. I'm gonna put it up in the cards as well. But check that video out and then come back to this. As per tradition, I got food, so I have some Buffalo Wild Wings and some french fries. So if you see me munching, you know why. Why do I feel like y'all are so far away? Y'all already know the beginning part of the story about the guy that wanted me and my best friend. So, like I finished off in the other story, I ran into him like maybe a month and a half later at my job. Sorry, I just smelled the sauce. My mouth is watering. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry, my mouth is watering. So I got boneless wings and I got the Parmesan garlic sauce. So I'm about to be chomping on that. That's good. That's good right there. Okay. I ran into him like a month and a half later. And I was at work. And I think I was about to leave work or I was on break or something. I just know I was like off the clock and I was chilling. And I was chilling with my friend Leslie on the 3rd floor. I don't work on the 3rd floor. At the time, I used to work on the 4th floor. So I just went downstairs and I was hanging with Leslie and we were just chopping it up. Where we worked, there were mirrors. Like her section had a mirror. So I see in the mirror, I see him because he's still tall and wearing all white. I think that's his aesthetic. He think he Lisa Ray. Like he really think he bad bitch Lisa Ray.
W, white.
White Phantom, white Range Rover. Right. I was born to wear white.
Like wearing all white, tall as hell, right? I know that he sees me through the mirror because he stops to talk to his friend, and now his friend, they looking at me. You know when somebody's talking about you, and they be like, and then they both look at you, and then they continue talking. Like obviously you were looking at me. That's what happened, and his friend started laughing, obnoxiously loud, like obnoxiously loud.
Oh my God!
Super loud, like he was trying to get my attention. And it worked because it got my attention because I was like, what the fuck is he laughing for? Like, what's so fucking funny? So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just ignore it. I'm gonna just ignore it, be the bigger person. We don't even gotta deal with this, right? We don't even got to deal with it. So I'm not gonna. One thing about Drea, she don't want to deal with it, she not going to. Like, if I don't have to deal with it, I'm not gonna. They ain't say nothing to me. And I'm not gonna go over there and start no shit because I don't care. He comes over to me. Wait, I used his real name. Oops, my bad. Okay, what did I name him? High Top. Okay, so High Top and his friend makes their way over to me. And High Top goes, I don't even know if he says like hey or hello or anything like that. He was just like, didn't you tell me you were moving? No. I didn't tell you I was moving. He was like, last time I talked to you, you told me that you wasn't gonna talk to me because you was moving and you didn't believe in long distance relationships. Wrong bitch. I just looked at him and I was just like, no, that wasn't me. And he was like, nah, it was you. And I was like, no. We know each other? We don't know each other. You've met me before, but it was under different circumstances. Sidebar, I would just like to say this nigga talks to everybody, huh? If you made it to this part of the story, make sure you give me a big old thumbs up. Like, do that shit right now. Also, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If that was me in that situation, I would never forget. If I was in High Top situation, I would never forget the 2 people that put me into that situation. Because that shit was embarrassing. Like, I would feel embarrassed. But whatever. Back into the story. And he was like, nah, it was you. And I was like, no. I was like, you tried to bag me on 42nd Street when you was on your way to a date with my best friend, and then you went to go pick her up and I was there with her. That's where you know me from. He was like, oh shit, yeah, I do remember that. And I was like, okay. Ooh, I ain't put no fucking lip gloss on. This whole video I've been talking and I don't got no, well, I don't need no lip gloss if I'm eating, right? He was like, oh yeah. He was like, well, you know, since your friend's a dub, he's like, well, since your friend's a dub, like, what's good with me and you? And I was just like, huh? What's good with me and you? Ain't nothing good between me. First of all, one, my friend's not a dub. She's a whole top tier baddie. That's what my friend is. She is a top tier baddie, okay? Let's just, period. Point blank, period. Two, ain't nothing good between me and you. Ain't nothing here between me and you in the first place, so ain't nothing good between me and you. So it was just like, oh, what's good between me and you? Da 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 da. And I was just like, don't you remember the last time I seen you, I told you I had a man? While this was happening, Leslie's standing in front of me and his friend, like Leslie's standing in front of me but like diagonal kind of. Like I'm diagonal, he's high tops over here, and his friend is somewhere between me and Leslie, like between me, high top, and Leslie. Like his friend is somewhere there, I don't know. But while that's happening, his friend and Leslie, they're there and they're listening. His friend's gonna be like, oh yeah, how long y'all been together? So, as you already know, I lied about having a boyfriend. He was like, how long y'all been together? And with the swiftness, without missing a beat, I was like, 3 years. How long you been together? And I was like, 3 years. He was like, what's your man's name? And I was like, Carlos. I don't know why that's the first name that always pops up into my head. That's the first name that always pops up into my head when somebody asks me about my fake boyfriend. Obviously, his name is Carlos. Now, is he black? Is he Spanish? Is he Asian? I don't know. I don't know. His name is just Carlos. Then, had the audacity. Ooh, I keep saying his name. High Top had the audacity to ask me, so you think he faithful to you? Excuse you? Did you just ask me? Did you just ask me if my man was faithful to me? Did you just ask me if my imaginary boyfriend that I made up in my head that's completely perfect because absolutely nothing's wrong with him because I made him up is faithful to me? You really think that Carlos isn't faithful to me? How dare you ask me that? And I was just like, I know he's faithful. I know my man. And I know he's faithful. And he's like, what about if he isn't? He was trying to make me believe that my imaginary man was not faithful to me. How motherfucking rude. So I'm sitting there like, what? Like, what do you mean my man is very much faithful to me? Like, he loves me with all his heart. I am his everything, because that's the kind of boyfriend I would have. Like, that's the imaginary boyfriend I made up. He's perfect. So he lives, breathes, and eats Andrea. He doesn't breathe without me. I'm his oxygen. My imaginary man is the best thing on earth, okay? And you can't break me and Carlos up for shit. So High Top and his friend Jeremy, I don't even know his friend's name, so I'm gonna just call him Jeremy. High Top and Jeremy just fucking trying to talk shit about my fake ass relationship that they don't know that I'm not in. And my good sis Leslie, she was like, you're not gonna talk about Carlos like this because he is a God-fearing man. And he loves her with all his heart. I know this. They've been together for 3 years and I helped put them together. God bless Leslie for one, entertaining this with me, like being there while this happened. And two, I know she ride or die because she lied right there with me. She don't even know where I know homie from. I ain't even get to tell the story. She don't know this man from nowhere. I ain't even tell her the story about what happened and how I know this fool. And she just right there with me like, Carlos love her. Don't talk shit about Carlos because Carlos is, That's her nigga right there. I helped them get together. I think she even went to say like Carlos was her friend. Like I know Carlos because of her. So good backstory, sis. Good backstory. Get you a Leslie. Get you a friend that's gonna lie for you if you need it done. Get you a Leslie. He's like, alright, cool. Maybe he not cheating on you, but you don't know if he is. But like, that ain't got nothing to do with me and you. And I was like, why you keep saying me and you, me and you, me and you? Ain't no me and you. There is me and there is a you, but there is not a me and you. We are not together, okay? We are not Mary Kate and Ashley. No. He goes, alright, that's cool. You and Carlos could have your little relationship. I don't even think he actually called him Carlos. I think he was trying to be shady and he called him something else. It's probably like, you and Kevin could have y'all little relationship, and I'm in the background like, me and Leslie in the background like, his name is Carlos. Like, put some respect on my nigga's name, okay? You and Kevin can have the little relationship or whatever, but like, I deserve the finer things in life. Nigga, what? I deserve the finer things in life. My mom named me High Top for a reason, because this is done. I can't even say it without, I can't say what he said because it was very specific to his name, so I can't say it without actually putting his name out there. But he was like, that's why she names me High Top. So, cause this is my territory. Okay, I'm gonna say that. Because this is my territory and I deserve nothing but the finer things. And you were one of the finer things and I want you. That's so fine and dandy, sir, but like, I don't like that. I don't care what your mama named you. Your mama should have named you something else, alright? Your mama should have named you Annoying because that's what she was doing to me. You was annoying me. So like, I know y'all watching the video like, Andrea, why don't you just go back to work? I didn't want to tell him that I worked there because I didn't want him to come back. As far as he knew, I was just there talking to somebody because I think I might have had my stuff on me already. I think I had my purse with me because it was still warm outside. And so he didn't know that I worked there. So I didn't just leave because I think I was going back to work. I didn't just leave because I didn't want him to know that I worked there. And then I didn't want him to know where specifically I worked as well. Like, I wasn't on where I wasn't in my section, you know, like I wasn't on my floor. I was on somebody else's floor. So like, if he did come back looking for me on that floor, he wasn't gonna find me because I don't work there. I'm trying to like ease my way out of the conversation. Like, go do what you was doing before you stopped here, because you was here doing something else before you got here. So like, go do that. I should have got regular ranch for my celery. Do y'all like celery? I like celery. He was really steady trying to convince me that I should really leave my man of 3 years that loves me oh so dearly to be with him, even after the circumstances that I met him in. One, even if I was remotely interested, nigga, you think I trust you? Off to a bad start. Off rip. Like, the way I met you, you bagging people on your way to dates. No. Hell no. And his little friend just hyping him up in the background like, yeah, you're not gonna find nobody better than High Top. And y'all should just get together. Like, you tall, y'all look good together. And I was like, we look subpar. Like, I look good. He looks alright. He's just tall. Just because you tall don't mean you cute. Let's just, you know. I told my friend come get me from the 3rd floor because I was like, oh, I could pretend that like this is my man or whatever. Like, I could just, you know, go with my man. But then I realized, what about if High Top's shiesty? What about if High Top's like real shady and he's like, yo, what up, Carlos? And then my friend's like, who the fuck is Carlos? So I was just like, damn, I think I just fucked up. My friend is taking real long to come downstairs, so I was just like, I could have just already left, but now since I told you to meet me here, like, what do I do? So to be honest, no, Leslie and his friend, I have like a conversation about horoscopes and astrology and shit. And I was just like, y'all got Leslie starting on her astrology shit. Because baby girl be on that shit. She might as well be an astrologist. Is that like a thing, an astrologist? Yeah, right? I'm not good at science. I see my friend. This is the problem when you have friends who are friends with everybody. You start to talk to like 6 other people, and I'm like, I don't even like these 6 other people. Like, why are you talking to that? Am I the only person that feels that way? Like, why are you talking to people I don't like? Not that I don't like them, but like, what are you telling you? Like, you came to pick me up. Like, what are you talking about? I see that he's on his way, like, to me, but then I see that High Top sees it too. So I was just like, how do I play this off? Like, with the smoothness. Me, being a bad mama jamma the way I am, I was just like, oh shit, my nigga's here, like I gotta go. So then I go over to my friend and I put my arm like through his arm and I was like, all right, let's go. It looked like High Top wanted to go say something to my friend, but I was not letting that happen. I was like, oh, hey, what's up, let's go. And I put my arm around his arm. And I was like, nigga, let's move right now. Like, go, go, go. This is not a drill. This is the real deal. Let's go, let's go, let's go. He's like, why you in a rush? And I was like, because this nigga over there trying to convince me to break up with my fake ass nigga or whatnot. And he was like, why you ain't just tell him I was your nigga? And I was like, I kind of did, but I gave you a different name. And I'm like, I don't have time to be explaining this story because it's looking like High Top's getting the courage to come over here and say something ballsy, like to start some shit. If my friend wasn't so staticky, my actual friend, if he wasn't so staticky, if High Top did say something to him, it probably wouldn't have been that serious. But my friend's from Brooklyn, so he's just he get a little staticky when men talk to the women he's around. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be here for that. I don't want nothing like that happening. I don't want to put my friends in any type of situation to like potentially start a fight and get hurt or whatever, start some beef that he don't need to be in. So I was just like, let's just go. Let's just go. Like right now. Let's just move. Like right now. I think we went down, like I think I said I wanted to go downstairs just in case if like High Top was following us, he wouldn't know that I worked there. He wouldn't know that I worked there. So I think I went downstairs first. Like I went down to like 1.5 and then went back up to 4. Like I think I did like that, and I took like the employee elevator back up. Like High Top were following us, he wouldn't be able to like go in the back. Granted, he probably would figure out I worked there, but he wouldn't know where I worked. So there was that. Was there anything else that I'm forgetting in that story? Honestly, I feel like there was more, but I can't remember because the initial story, like the first story, was more of a story for me. You know, the second one was kind of like how I run into you at my job. Alright, and that is it for today's story time. If you guys like these videos and you want to see me do more of these videos, go ahead and put it down in the comments. I have like a bunch of crazy ass story times, and like if you know me in person, you know my life's a movie. So I got the stories. Just tell me that you want them. Tell me down in the comment section. Alright, also make sure you follow me on Instagram so you can participate in the polls that I put up, because sometimes I don't know which story time to film. So make sure you follow my Instagram so you can participate in polls and stuff like that. If you didn't get to at the beginning of the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification button so you don't miss any more videos. I love you all so much, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye.
My little baby, change your bracelet. There's a hope.